Good evening. Welcome to my new mess tonight. Got a nice little pot of moss here. Let me pull us up over here. I'm early. Let me see if y'all are early. I'm going to watch a little baseball in a little bit, so I needed to be early. Let's see. There we are. Let's see who's joining me. Come on over, y'all. Come on in. As they say, I'll just sit here and sip a drink until you get on in here. I'm going to post a link right quick. This is the blog post. Hey, hi, Miss Tina. There is that is a link to the blog post that I used on this. Hi, Miss Tracy, and there's Cindy. Thank y'all for hopping on with me early tonight. It's another rainy afternoon here. I didn't even know it was raining because I was sitting in the other room watching the Hogs play baseball, which, by the way, that was an amazing game. I almost forgot. Hi, Lisa Mead. Hi, Linda. And there's Cindy. There's my friend Tamara. How in the world are you, girl? So I'm glad y'all are hopping on. Hi, Tony. Thank you. Isn't that moss so pretty? So I had never seen any this plush, like super tall. I had like, this is what I normally find, but look at this one. It's like twice as tall and just very cool. And it's a little bit damp because it was out in the rain. But I'm gonna put some gloves on here. Well, hi, B. How are you, darling? How's the lake this weekend? I was busy relaxing this weekend. What y'all do this weekend? It's a good thing B joined us because she's the one who always makes sure that I'm not like setting myself on fire and things. Has her finger on speed dial for the local police department. Things like that. I thought that was Tuesday. What was Tuesday? Now I'm confused. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? Oh, the game? You're talking about the game? The game was today. Today, not that. Oh, I thought today was Tuesday. Now I'm with you, girl. So, I was like, she's confusing me, and it's not a hard thing to do. Yes, this could be one of those episodes, B, so I'm just warning you. Hi, Brenda. Ooh, you went to a car show. That sounds fun, Cindy. Tony did some relaxing. That's what I did. I did some relaxing and did a little cutting some orders because I'm excited about July kits already. And watched some baseball. Hi, Jackie. I'm so glad y'all are hopping on. Look at my pretty reindeer moss, y'all. So the first thing we're supposed to do is we're supposed to get all these little pieces of, apparently they thrive well, it thrives well where there is pine needles. So I don't know if they need acidic stuff to grow, but you're supposed to like take off all this. I'm mostly have already done this. These were like full of leaves, full of pine needles, full of little creepy crawlies, you know. I sent them all home, like the blog said, send all the guests home. But I've never tried to preserve, boy, this is a hard task, preserve any moss. So have y'all done this before? It doesn't seem hard, it seems very easy, but I've just never taken the time to do it. And we have it abundantly around here, so I thought it's time to try it. Hi there, hun. Hi, Kimberly. Just relax. That's always nice. Lisa Warner, you know you must be specific when you comment, or she'll make stuff up. Girl, I think it's Lisa Mead. So yeah, either one, I will make stuff up. We'll just keep going. There's my Canada Karen friend. So these I've already pretty much picked all the stuff out. That was just the last little bits. I'm sure you could continue to pick them out constantly, but this is relatively clean now. So back to my question: Have y'all tried this? I've never seen it growing live. You know, I don't. Hi, Stacy. Who else have I missed? Help Bill. Hi, Cheryl. You probably meant hi, Bill, but Help Bill is probably correct. He's in North Carolina. He'd be like, don't set nothing on fire while I'm gone, okay? So this grows up in the little hills here. I've not seen it here like in town, but I'm talking like 10 miles up the road, 15 miles up the road. This was probably 15 or 20 miles up, just where it gets a little cooler, and it kind of grows along where it's kind of an open area, which I always thought was weird because any of the green moss I see is always underneath trees and with ferns and real shaded. Hi, Nikki. Nikki's Creative Craft Corner. Glad you hopped on, girl. So, Nikki keeps me in line too, and I appreciate it. I tell her all the time I need all that help. So anyway, this is kind of normally what I see, this size here. So I'm just going to pick a few more of these little pieces out. If you're not careful, you'll pick your whole stuff apart. So I just kind of take out the big stuff. And then I've just used it live as just live as is what I'm trying to say. I was busy picking. I couldn't do two things, but I want to preserve some and package it with my shrink wrap and see how well. It says on the blog post that it keeps forever. I'm hoping for just, you know, a good 10 years is what I need. So so you stole this moss. Sort of. It was free for the taking on the side of the road. I love reindeer moss. It's so pretty. Yeah, Marla, go Hogs. Oh my gosh, the Arkansas game, y'all, was so good. We don't get moss like that. See, I want to know more about that. That interests me that it grow. You know, I don't really know what areas, but like I was saying, when I researched this just a tiny bit, it pulled up and said in Scandinavia that this is actually what the reindeer love to eat. And it just, like they showed a picture of it, just like the grounds were just covered underneath these pine trees. So it has something to do with the pine trees, evidently. We need a poster bill. Shh, don't tell on me, Canada girl. Okay, so I'm going to push this out of the way. So we're going to use, and I've got notes over here just so y'all know, but I also posted in the first link over there, y'all, in the first comment, the link to where I did this, where I got this info from. So don't blame me, blame that person. No, I'm sure it's going to be fine. She said she's been doing it like this for like 18 years. So, do I hear knocking at the door? No knocking at the door today. Hi, Miss Kathy. How are you and Ted tonight? And those babies, Betsy Kate and Trax. Is that right? Did I remember them? I hope I did. So we're going to use 1 part of denatured alcohol, and you'll find this in the camping supplies or paint supplies or wherever. And then 2 parts glycerin. So for tonight, I'm going to put in just 1 6-ounce thing of glycerin and 6 ounces of the denatured. Oh, no, wait. 2 parts glycerin. So I only need half that much alcohol. See, I've already got confused. Hi, Michelle. Focus, Laura. You can spin Chewy. Listen, I can't. I really can't. Okay, so you know what? This is my problem. I'm looking at my note upside down. I have no idea why I was trying to read it upside down. Let me just back up and do just what Karen said and focus. I need 2 parts glycerin, okay? 1 part denatured alcohol. From now on, I'm just going to say alcohol because that's way too much. Oh, good. I got it right. They are good. They are good. Sasuke's growing big. Abby gets irritated at her for playing. And Shiny's doing just fine. She just don't like to be on TV no more. She says, I'm done with my TV appearances. It is alcohol. Not the kind you drink, though. It's the kind you use for fuel. See the big fuel on the label. Okay, so B, you should be very worried. Very, very worried. Okay, do you have eye protection? If I do, you know what? I don't have a clue where it'd be. So we're going to need 2 parts of glycerin, okay? So let me just open this up. There's no point in, and just like on TV, you're going to just put this little jewel in here. 2 parts of glycerin. And after I get off of here, I'll probably do the rest of the moss because I have at least probably this much more outside on the front porch on the concrete. So there is 1 part glycerin. Isn't glycerin like good for your skin and stuff? I don't know what glycerin is used for, but I think it's in lotion. Is it not? Safety first. Ah, y'all so funny. Hi, Deborah. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, girl. I know, life gets busy, doesn't it? Let me see if I can get into this other glycerin. Hun bought this, so we're just going to use it all. We're not going to save any. When he comes home, he might buy me some more. He's pretty sweet, y'all know. But I can't get this one open. I'm going to have to take my gloves off. So I needed gloves because I'm going to squeeze out this little moss. Let me take a thumb out here. Okay. There we go. I couldn't get it started. So 2 parts of glycerin. So we've got 12 ounces of glycerin. Okay, children. How much denatured alcohol do we need if we went 1 part denatured alcohol? I can't get my thumb back in here. So we've got 12 ounces of this, 2 parts glycerin. It's going to look nice. It's going to look gross. It's going to be dirty. But it's going to be fun. Y'all know I like fun, don't you? That's my whole goal. Ah, there you go. Even though you're... Hey, shiny girl. She is. And you know where she's hiding now? Instead of being on my box, she went in there and is sitting on one of my shelves full of wood cutouts. And they're not packaged wood cutouts, so they'll be all over the floor because when she gets up, they'll go flying with her. I told her to get off, but, you know, she doesn't care. I said, Shiny, do you have to be up there? Apparently, yes. Because she didn't move. Okay, so we need 6 ounces of denatured. Okay. And what I understand is the alcohol is going to, I think I got all that out there pretty much. Good enough. The alcohol is going to preserve it, and the glycerin is going to make it soft. So, y'all with me? As James would say, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So now, I've already got my denatured alcohol poured out here, but I almost messed up because I was going to just put 1 glycerin in here. So now we're going to just dump that in. Hope no explosion happens. So I found these under the cabinet here at the studio, and I was like, ooh, perfect. So I need something to stir that with. Here's a stick. Perfect. Let's get that stirred up. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our moss in here, and we're going to leave it for 10 minutes. So we're going to have a discussion for 10 minutes, y'all. Oops, don't stir fast. Your alcohol will go flying. So I don't think that's stirring up very well. I wonder if it's supposed to. So after 5 minutes, I'm going to flip the moss over and make sure it's completely covered. I feel like this is Halloween. And I'm stirring up a little brew here. A little brew ha-ha. Okay. Ah, Oh, I'm telling you, I planned that, Stacy. Isn't that smart? Okay, that's empty. I just want to make sure. Okay, so now it says place your moss in for 10 minutes or so to absorb the mixture. And then after like 5 minutes, if it's not covered, after 5 minutes, we're going to flip it over. And then we're going to squeeze out the excess. So let's just put our little stuff in here for 10 minutes. Let's try to get all this part in. And then we'll flip it over. I'm going to scoot it over. Look at me using gloves and everything, y'all. So scientific. Okay. So that's what it looks like now. Just looks like water. But we are preserving some moss. And I don't know, do y'all know if you can do this with, I am very shy, so y'all are going to have to help me on this 10 minutes, okay? It already started. We're at 5:40. We started at 5:43 on my clock. So 5:53. And we will be able, but oh, let's do 5 minutes. So 5:48, I'm going to flip it, okay? 5:48. So I'm going to just make sure it's all down inside of there. And it seems to be. So that made a pretty good amount. And while that's doing that, we're going to chat, but I'm also going to pull some more of this stuff out. So this had like tons of creepy crawlies in it, like those little centipede things that I don't know what they're called. And it had like leaves and acorns and all that stuff in it. Lots of pine cones. And like I said, I'm not going to get, not pine cones, pine needles. I'm not going to get all those out, I'm sure. And if you pick it too much, your stuff's going to just fall apart. So anyway, 5 more minutes and we're going to flip it. We're going to flip. So, many of y'all have already purchased for July's kit. So if you haven't, you still got lots of time because we're not starting until July 8th. Mickey, is that correct? Mickey is my date keeper. She keeps me on track. And that is the first Santa, I think. Yeah, the Santa, I don't have it behind me. He's so cute. He's the one I made with pretty bright green. Hi, Carolyn. Good evening. So, we have 2 more minutes. That goes by fast. So, I'm not even going to get all this plucked. But this is the most plush reindeer moss I have ever seen, y'all. I am still in awe because I was showing it to Hun when we were out there. Bringing it home from the side of the road, and I was like, look at this, it's so plush and everything. So I've already picked all the creatures out, I hope, because those kind of freaked me out. I picked them out the first day I got it home and did it outside on the sidewalk. So 8th to the 29th. Thank you, Mickey. You're the best. I need all the help y'all give me all the time. Okay, 1 more minute and we're going to flip that over. After it gets all finished, like after another 5 minutes, then we're going to put it into another bowl to drain. And then once it's drained, we're going to put it on some paper towels. And then we're going to leave it. We're not going to mess with it for a couple days. So, for the end of the week, it's supposed to be pliable but dry. So, and it says don't mess with it in between there. It might look crunchy because the alcohol is drying it out, and it's supposed to do that. But don't mess with it, it says. So who has reindeer moss in their area? I know a couple of y'all have said that you don't. So tell me if you do. Okay, we're almost to the flipping it stage. And I thought I had all this cleaned out, y'all. It's like never ending with the pine needles. So tell me if you have reindeer moss in your area, because I know several have said they don't. And I don't even remember how we discovered this. I don't know if we just put it together and I was like, that's the same stuff growing on the side of the road. So, hi there, Becky. July 14th, there's one Tuesday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And then on the Friday at the end of July, we'll do our ornament club. So there'll be 2 classes that week, counting the ornament club. Okay, it's halfway through, so we're gonna, this stuff has soaked up a lot. And look how green it's gotten. Whoa, that looks neat. Oh, there's on that same blog post, we're just gonna flip this upside down. It looks cool already. I'm surprised it got greener. On that same blog post, y'all, I could have put more in here. I didn't realize that. The same blog post, though, there is another way you can do it. Ooh, that's got a little smell to it now. Woo! Oh, darn, Mickey. So, oh, you'll have to look then. Next time you walk in the state park. Lots of pine trees, so maybe. Yeah. But you'll want to pick it up outside of the state park. Can you put it in a cooling rack to drain and dry? Put it on a cooling rack to drain and dry. I suppose you could put it on anything you want to. Reindeer saying, I'm guessing you're right, Kathy. Not in your area, Tina. Okay. So I find it interesting. Let's see. We've got 4 more minutes. And then we'll take it out. And what am I supposed to squeeze it? Yes, after 10 minutes, squeeze out the excess. So it's right now, y'all, it's been outside, so it's been wet. So it's real spongy. And I just find that so cool. It's like, it's all soft and spongy. Just a little advice, Stacy. This is why I don't go in state parks. Because I'm always like, look at that burn. Hun, bless his heart, has helped me bring home more things like that. Ooh, that looks like a dead bug. I don't need that. Let's put that over there. They'll be preserved if I don't. But he's always like stopped. And okay, I'll tell you the worst thing that he has allowed me to pick up, and that was when we were out in the Texas Panhandle. I can't remember what those are called, hon. If you're listening, the big white flowers, yucca, like a yucca plant. I can't remember if that's what it is. But anyway, they have white flowers. And I was like, oh, those are so pretty. And I ran down through the ditch and I brought a piece of it back. And it had, hi Casey, can you dry outside? I don't know. I'm going to try to grow it, Mickey. But anyway, I got down there and I brought that flower back and it was full of chiggers. And they were just all over me. I don't know if y'all have chiggers either, but they were on that plant. Magnolia. Casey, what are you telling me? I don't know what magnolia means. The only thing, if you're trying to dry it outside and it rains, it's going to get wet. I know that's logical, but if you're trying to dry it, it just says set it aside and let it dry. So I'm going to set it in here and let it dry. And then, hi Denise. Yes, yucca. Oh, thanks, hon. Because we still laugh about that. I come in with a ton of chiggers. Oh my gosh, it is awful. Chiggers are not fun. And it's hard to find them little buggers. And you're just like going crazy. And then all of a sudden you're going, chiggers, oh no. A magnolia bloom. Oh, can you do this with a magnolia bloom? Is that what you're saying? Because I have a magnolia blooming right now. Okay, so I don't know about putting it outside as long as you put it somewhere. Ooh, you're getting some wild thunder. Ooh. I hope it passes through there quickly. So I should try a magnolia bloom, huh? So another thing that I read the other day, I've been reading way too much apparently, is you can take your hydrangea flowers, and y'all know I've been talking about my, let me grab them here. My hydrangea flowers. Oh, that's sweet, Stacy. And it says you can spray them with hairspray, let them dry, turn them upside down if you want to, let them dry, put them in a vase or something like this, and they will dry after you spray them with hairspray, like Aquanet, things that we use. Y'all know y'all used Aquanet. Come on. I still got some on my bathroom shelf in there. Just for this kind of purpose. And so you can spray it and it will preserve them. So I decided I would try a little matte sealer. So these don't have any water in there, but I have sprayed them with some matte sealer, so I want to see how they do, because they're supposed to do, you know, just dry and be pretty, but I may need to turn them like upside down. I don't know. But this is from my newest flowers, and then these purple shades of purple are from the ones from last year. And they aren't they so pretty? So they don't have any water in there. I'm starving them. And that's my second experiment. Let's see, is it time? Ooh, let's see. It is time. Okay, so did I get the flowers out of the way? Okay, they look like they're in my way, but not y'all's. Okay, so we're going to take our moss out of here. And it did turn a darker green. So look at it compared to this. It is a darker green. So we're supposed to squeeze it. So we're going to squeeze the excess out. And it looks like it's going to come out pretty good. I feel funny squeezing it like I'm going to ruin it. I'm trying not to squeeze it bad. But it looks like it's going to be fine. Okay? And now I'm going to put it in this bowl just to let it drain some more. And then, so there's this one. This is what it looks like. And it does look pretty nifty. It looks, like I say, it's a darker green. So that same blog post, I don't think I finished this thought while ago, shocker. That same blog post tells you how to use glycerin and fabric dye, and you can dye these green. So I'm just gonna squeeze this one harder and try to get as much of the extra out. I don't think it hurt it. It looks pretty nifty, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna put these in there, and you can, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it turned a darker green. So there's our, oops, don't go flipping on me. So we'll put this in here and let it finish draining out a little bit, and then we're gonna put it on our paper towels. So let's put some more into our little bowl of fun. Let's put this big blobber here. And probably, I didn't pick out all this other, but I should have been picking, because I can put some more in there. And let me get a few more sticks out of here. What time is it? Put it in a colander to drain. Oh, that might be a good idea. It doesn't feel like it's going to drain much, because I couldn't squeeze much out of it. So I don't think it's going to drain a whole lot. This is still kind of dirty, but I'm going to stick it in here anyway. Kind of semi-clean. Yeah, this is semi-clean too. So we're going to put these in. We're going to fill this little fucker up. So now, what time is it? 5:56. So 6:01. We'll do the same thing. And now it says, put it in another bowl to drain, which I did. Once drained, place it on a paper towel and leave on towels for a couple of days. And this one part says, once you can feel it soft and pliable but not wet, put it in bags or plastic container. It will stay soft and pliable. It said forever, but I'm saying a long time. I don't know about forever. I just need it, like I said, for a long time, a little while. You see how it goes. Let's put the rest of this in there. But I didn't clean that up super good. So, okay, let me move some more of this. Let me move some more sticks here out of the way. So that's basically it. So let me put this in the trash. And then here's, I think it's gonna be pretty drained, and we'll put it on. I've got some paper towels that I'm gonna put on top of some boxes. And I've got some priority mail boxes, so don't y'all, I use these all the time, but don't y'all rat me out, because this is probably not their main purpose. So I'm gonna put, let me move my denatured alcohol and my glycerin stuff and all these little cups. I've been going to do this for a while, and I kept not finding time. So tonight is the night. So we're going to use some of Hun's favorite blue towels. I don't know what the difference that these are than paper towels, but maybe it's just the color that guys like. I have no idea. So 3 minutes till we flip. Okay, let's see how this is draining. It's draining pretty good. It's not really squeezing much out. So this one seems to have a little more in it. I'm going to hold it up and let it drain for just a minute while we chat. Make sure Shine doesn't eat any of it. Yeah, I'm going to set it up really tall. Shine doesn't get up tall anymore. She's like, I could set it on the top shelf of her cat tree because she don't ever get on there no more. But that's a good idea. Better keep that away from Shiny, yes. She might decide to lay on it. I'm telling you. I don't know why she thinks she rules the house. I just don't get it. Poor little Shiny. Yeah, this one seems to have a little more in it, but this one is just about drained, y'all. So a majority of it must stay in, and there's not very much in that bowl. Let's see if I can squeeze any more, a little more excess out of there. But then we're going to just let it sit for a few days, which is kind of cool. And it's already, the top, you can already feel it's getting a little crunchy. And they said that is just the denatured alcohol doing that. Denatured. How do you say that? I say denatured, but it's probably denatured. But she does, Casey, I'm telling you. Okay, so we're going to put this on our paper towel because I think it's already drained quite a bit. But look how pretty it looks, y'all. It looks a prettier color even, but it is. It's starting to already feel crunchy, so it's already drying it out. But once it completely dries, then we're going to use this sucker. Okay, we got one more minute. I feel like I could possibly be wearing this stuff, and I'm going to put the rest of this back in here on top of my other stuff. So this bowl, that glycerin is a little sticky. Or a lot sticky. Hi, Deb. I don't know if I can pick that. Let's see, I got 1 minute. Let me see if I can pull a glove off here to pick up my. I need a drink. Drinky drink. So, is anybody else watching baseball? Because UCLA and LSU are about to start on my TV. So we may have a baseball conversation. But y'all, look how pretty that moss looks. I'm so excited. It doesn't take a lot to make me excited. Just the little things. Okay, let me see if I can get this glove back on. That's going to be tricky. That didn't go so well. Let's see if I can pull these fingers back out. It's very glycerin soft. Oops, it's time to do some flipping. Let me flip it with one hand here. We'll finish getting that glove back on. So I'm just going to dump it upside down and let it get all good and soaked, top and bottom. Get in there, Jesse. So, y'all are going to want to try this because, well, if you have moss in your area that's not in the state park, and, okay, 601. Sip and flip. That's right. That's the new motto. Okay, let me see if I can get this glove back on. I got it generally in the, oops, that finger does not go like that. So tomorrow night, y'all, in the painting group, we're going to paint that little fall scarecrow. He's pretty darn adorable. And in the following week is the woodland Santa, the bigger one. We'll paint that little cutie too. Okay, my fingers, they are not going in the right order. That little drinky drink did not help. Okay, let's get this back on. You think the glycerin will make my hands super soft? Or the alcohol will dry them out? Which one? Because they're already very dry from the water. Where's my friend B? Is she still on here? B, you're supposed to be listening in case I need to, you know, if I start yelling 911. You're going to need to be close. You got a little stick in there. Okay, let's make sure that this is all down in our stuff. Let's play a little bit. That's the fun part of all this kind of stuff. Well, it's getting covered pretty good. Looks to be. And this is when you come home, this is going to look, we're going to make dinner in these same bowls, just so you know. They'll be just fine. Just a little glycerin and a little alcohol. Okay, what shall we talk about? I have, how long did I say? I have it may be my fingers here. I have 3 more minutes. Might want to sit outside so friends are outside. Casey, you're gonna have to give me more than that. I don't know what we're talking about. Don't worry, son. That's right. We have been married 41 years. 41 years he's put up with this, y'all. And it's just gotten worse. It just continually gets worse. So, okay, good. Oh, the bugs. Casey, I'm like, what was it now? Okay, we've got 1 or 2 more minutes. Ooh, it's already drying out though. That alcohol is doing its job. Let's hope the glycerin is doing its job to be soft. So that's really the process, y'all. That's all it is. It's not hard. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how my hydrangeas go too. So, pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. I love the color, and it does feel drier. So I was glad she said that. So that blog post, like I said, it's up in the first comment, y'all, is pretty neat. And I'm going to try doing some with a little darker green maybe too, to see what it looks like. So, okay, let's see if we're... Nope, 1 more minute. We can't get it out too soon. She said about 10 minutes. So, pretty nifty. Pretty nifty stuff. Let's see how it's all going. Alrighty. This was my tall stuff, and it is feeling dried out. So I'm going to squeeze it. It's funny that not very much comes out of it. You would think a lot would. But it's like absorbing in there, I guess, huh? So let me... Oh, we're draining it next. Almost forgot the process. This one had a few little sticks and stuff in it. Now, I haven't come across any creatures in here yet since hopefully I got all those out outside. So I'm gonna put that in there to drain. This was my big thick piece. And I'm gonna squeeze it upside down so I'll make sure it gets plenty through the top. But I'm guessing this is picking it up through the roots. I hope the hydrangeas do too. Mine is a good one. That is for sure. He is. Okay, we did some serious squeezing on this one, y'all. Hope it wasn't too much. We'll see. We'll see as it drains and dries. So, now y'all know, and we'll see in a couple days how it turns out. And this is what everybody's getting for Christmas. If it works, this is what you're getting for Christmas. I just thought of that. What a gift, huh? Something usable. This one had a lot of sticks and stuff in it. I can see why you should take a lot of those out, because there was a lot in there. So it'll take me a minute to turn off my camera. So if y'all, I gotta take this out of here first. So if y'all get bored, just disappear. It's okay. It's all good. Go watch baseball or something. Okay. Now I can see though it is a lot better if you take out all these sticks and everything, because it the other ones look so much better than these that I just go and dumped in there. All right, y'all. That's my little thing for tonight. That would be a great gift. I think so too, honestly. Stuff we like, stuff we can use. Okay, I'm going to try to take these off. And I have a whole box of gloves somewhere, but I only found 2 in my drawer down here, so I got to hang on to these for a minute and try to touch my camera and without being a mess. So, thank you, Stacy. Thanks, y'all. Okay, I'll see you again soon. I'll see you in the painting group tomorrow night as we do our cute little fall gnome. So, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. See you soon. Bye, y'all.